Hey, Happy New Year. Here's another toilet video. I did a video a few months ago about the black mold that keeps coming back in a toilet. And I know there's people that have made videos that have millions of views, that they've made $50,000 off of it, saying how to clean the rim holes so it doesn't come back. It comes back. It always comes back. So the last video I did, I think I used the Clorox black mold product and I sprayed it in here and it did absolutely nothing. It didn't clean it. So what I've done in this toilet is I have lowered the water level. It's kind of hard to see. Toilet videos are very difficult to make, but if you like the videos that I'm doing here, you know how to support me. So what I'm going to do, I really want to be able to see the camera, so let me see if I can adjust this thing a little bit. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to use the Lysol Power Gel. All of these are pretty much the same. They all have mostly the same chemicals. We've got some black mold up here. We've got a lot of black mold around the I don't know what you call this. We got a ton of black mold in here. We've got lots of black mold under there. A little bit over here, you can't really see. So what I'm going to do this time is I just want to apply this solution. I've got so much of this, and it doesn't really matter if I waste it by applying excess amounts. This stuff is pretty strong. Make sure you are in a ventilated room, which I am not. Supposedly this is black mold that's very dangerous to be taking into your system. Trying to apply this around the rim. I want to get it around the water line where we have a lot of black mold and slime. And then this is made so that you can kind of spray it underneath. As you see, it totally does not work. But for me, since I'm making a video for you, yeah, this toilet is not angled enough, angled to the dangled so that I can get this in the rim the right way. But we're going to use this whole container, whatever's left of it. Let me get a big thing over there. I don't know if that's mold or some other stuff. So this is really tough to apply. They say it's a thick gel. You can see how thick it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour the rest of this into the toilet. And I think they say you definitely don't want to leave something like this overnight because you could... Oh, that was so good. Oh, you could etch the toilet and ruin it. I got some of this on my hand, and since this is kind of acidic, I'm going to go wash my hands really fast before they burn off. All right. So the big question is, if you have applied acid, toilet acid to your hands, does using soap do anything? I don't know. So normally you want to wait like 15-20 minutes for something like this. I can already smell it. I mean, I can smell the solution of the Lysol. Power, thick. You saw how thick it was in gel cleaner. All right, so what I'm going to do, I want to do this the right way. I want to make it as easy as I can for us Americans that are fairly lazy and don't want to do anything. I'm going to leave this here for 20 minutes. I'm going to come back. We'll flush the toilet. My guess is some of it might be gone. I think we're going to have to use a little light scrub brush to clean it up. And if that's true, we could have used the scrub brush and not used the Lysol. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Here we go before I flush it. It's very difficult to get these spray bottles to spray in these small opening toilets. Let's see, let's get this over here. I can't even get a good view with the camera. lots of black mold over here. Looks like the solution just ran right down. I'm trying to get a good view over here. It's all over the place. It's all over the toiletto. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this, I'm not going to put it on the tripod yet. We're going to flush the toilet. And we're going to see what did it do. What did it actually do without using a brush? And this is so bad. I mean, this goes on all the time. You can see we're starting to get mold growth over there. We're getting mold growth over there. A little bit over here. Yeah. I wish I had a wider view lens, but as long as I don't drop the camera in the toilet, let's do a flush. Absolutely nothing came off. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's get this in the tripod. Usually this stuff is really good when you have a dirty toilet. I've used the Lysol and all the other brands, and they work. They clean a toilet. This didn't do a thing. What I want to do, and it's really kind of weird, I just flushed it and the blue material is still stuck on the toilet. So what I want to do now, I think it's just going to come off with the brush. And a little bit of water. And maybe not. Be really careful when you're doing this. You don't want to use a steamer, and I know a lot of people clean things with the steamer. You don't want to use a steamer because you can aerialize all this mold and all this poison. And it can go in your lungs. And when it goes in there, it's probably not coming out. Same with a spray. If you're going to use a 409, now it's coming off. It's coming off, so I'm not going to say that this is worthless. If you use 409, if you use any spray, even the Clorox, just anything, you smell that stuff. It's all over the room because the sprayer is a fine mist sprayer and it aerializes the chemicals and they go straight in your lungs and they can do serious damage. So we've completely cleaned the mold off of this. And what I'm going to do a little wipe, a little wipey. Let me swish the water around. It's kind of interesting that the Lysol product is stuck kind of on the, look at it, it's almost made like a, wow, that's weird. Could I have accomplished this without the Lysol? You gotta be careful when you're doing the brushes. I just felt a little bit of with the brush I'm going very slowly, I felt it spray on my leg. So you have to be careful. I think the best way to do this would be to put on some heavy-duty gloves, get in there with a sponge so there's no chance of anything spraying. And look at this. You can see all this black gunkus is coming out. And I'm doing this to work on the rim holes. So you can see more of this stuff is coming off. It's all over the brush right now. You want to get into the rim holes with the brush. But look at all the work I have to go through to do this rim job on here. And I'm looking underneath right now. I'm looking on the bottom of the rim at the back. And there's still a bunch of gunky that's in there. There's a lot of gunk in there. I used to have a toilet brush. Oh, it's all over the brush. It's everywhere. Look at this. Not only do I have the black mold that's on here now, but I've also got the blue gunk from the Lysol. So we're going to flush this a couple more times. No, I should have flushed. I should have held the handle down to get all that going out. The toilet looks absolutely wonderful. These toilet cleaners, you can see all the black in the water. Wow. Still doing the rim job, and more of this blue Lysol gunk is coming out. I'm doing the little fill hole over there. Ooh, baby. It's all over the place. Yep, it just splashed all over my hand. Something I really didn't want. So what I'm going to do now, always make sure that you clean your toilet brush and the holder. I'm looking at the holder right now, and it's got some black mold on it. All right, we're going to do one last thing before I sing for the night. And I'm looking for a sponge, and of course I can't find it. Great. That's just what I need. I'll be back in a minute. There's no sponge in here. Oh boy. Okay, so what we're going to do is one last clean. We're going to take the sponge and get it nice and wet. The wetter the better, oh yes. Scrubbing in here. And look at all that dirt that's coming out right now. Look at that. Unbelievable. And that, look at it, it's even coming out over here. So as I get the water to go up into the rim holes, even more dirt's coming out. Look at how filthy this water is right now. Which look at this, it's all scaled. It tells you that this goes all the way up into the holes, and it's pretty bad. I see even more. There's more. Unbelievable. And there's more coming out. Alright, this has totally wiped out my back and my shoulder now. Trying to lean into the toilet to clean it up. And the thing that's pretty sad, I'm going to go wipe off the toilet seat right now. The thing that's pretty sad is there really is no way to stop this. These are brand new toilets. 2 out of the 3 toilets mold up. They say it could be because of the hard water in the neighborhood. It could be because of humidity. That's what black mold grows from. Darkness or humidity, and you've got the water in the toilet. And you get a dark room. There you go. Okay, one last thing. Please do some support for this channel, whether it's a donation, a like, a share. Don't ask why I didn't use any gloves. Look at all that black gunky in the toilet. And I'm sure that if I splash the water up even more, and I got some chemical in there, and I got a little, one of those pipe cleaner brushes to go in there, a water bottle brush, you would have even more of this. But again, be really careful. You don't want the stuff splashing in your face. There it is. Got the toilet clean. I'm happy about that. Let me wash off my hands. Okay, hands are washed off. Everything's good. I'll go flush this in a minute. Thanks for watching my channel, people. There you go, hands are washed. They smell nice and clean. Sponge is washed. And it's time to shut off the camera. But I don't want to get my hands dirty, so I'm going to put this little cloth on the thing and flush it one more time. Beautiful.